welcome to another Woods Report.
Okay.
And we are doing our breakdown of Ready, I'm Ready to Love.
You got it right this time. Ready for love.
I know, it's Ready to Love.
Uh-huh.
All right, so
we do a daily, because the show comes on weekly.
Yeah, but we don't do the whole review of the show. We just pull out stuff that we
pull
found
out topics that are probably what a lot of singles, people that are dating,
or anything that's interesting,
or just something that they've talked about that's very interesting.
So what did you find?
I pull it out for today. I'm talking about.
Okay.
Let's see. Talking about another woman. Oh, I can do two of the things for her.
All right.
She has some comments.
All
Her
right.
name is Shakira.
Okay.
36.
Chopped her head off, but there you go.
That's how it came out.
Oh, okay.
You can see her. You can see her clearly on the video,
right.
on the thing. But her name is Shakira. She's 36.
And she got booted out.
She is a model.
Oh, she's not booted out.
No, she's not booted out. But I'm showing her face for you guys because this is some of the stuff that she was bringing up in the conversations that she was having with some of the guys.
Ahead. What is it?
But she's the one with the 7-year-old son, and they've gone through a lot. She got teary-eyed when she talked about him.
Okay.
And of course, host nephew Tommy made the comment for you looking to love that your son is also with the package.
Right. Yeah.
So a lot of you single moms, y'all know that if you looking to love again, remarry, dating,
the kids are part of the package.
And that's one of the things that she was bringing up. Shakira mentioned that she prefers to date older men, and one of the younger guys that was sitting there.
How old is she?
She's 36.
Okay.
He's 30, and he took offense. And one of the ladies said, "Why are you taking offense?" She didn't say no age. She just said older. And if you are an older, mature
he's
man,
younger. That's why.
But think about it. Think about it. It's like the Scrub song. If you're not a scrub, don't get mad about it. So even though she says she prefers to date older men, that doesn't mean that he didn't have a chance if he acts mature. But he was acting immature.
Just the fact
so the ladies were like, "Would you leave?" And then one of the things that that was going on with this is a show, you guys. They're all trying to meet one another and see who likes they, like, ooh, I want to get to know her, because you have so much time to get to know these people as single man, single woman. One of the things, and we're on Shakira for today because she has two things that I wanted to talk about. One of the things that she said, sitting at a table talking to one of the gentlemen, if another lady comes up and kind of wants to talk in the conversation as well, would you get up and walk away?
Wait a minute, what?
Would you stay? She has a problem with women coming up with the conversation with her and the guy, and feels like, I'm going to leave and just let y'all talk. And on
the dating show or just generally?
On the dating show.
Oh, okay.
She said it in general. A lot of these women or
stupid.
men, when they make comments to the camera, they're saying what they normally do in life, period. She said, I don't like when somebody walk up to me talking to somebody, if we're in a setting or a party setting. Let's just say you at a party and you have the high tables and you're talking with somebody and another young lady say, "Hi, how you guys doing?"
Why she gotta walk away?
Why do you need to walk away? So that was one of the questions. Would you leave a conversation with a gentleman in this type of setting, if another woman walks up to speak with him as well?
If it's that type of setting, if it's a dating show or a dating event, yes.
Yes.
Because let somebody else have time to talk to him and get to know him. You know how they had those speed dating type of things? Or if it's a mix and mingle type of an event, and the guy is talking to you and you talking to him, and then somebody else comes up.
Right.
And then, for that,
That's what I'm thinking.
Why would you stay there and he wants to get to know this other person too?
Yeah.
So, in that situation.
Because some women have left, but not with an attitude. She had an attitude.
No, I wouldn't leave an attitude.
Some have left because they know they're limited time to get to know each other.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, girl, I'll let you have. Some of the ladies do it all the time on purpose.
Well, it depends. Like,
so
when you watch the stupid show.
Following me around.
That stupid show, The Bachelor.
Yeah.
They do that.
They do that.
And remember SNL? See, you don't watch SNL.
SNL
did a joke about it.
What'd they do?
So they had the guy coming in, the Bachelor, fake guy. And then the ladies is, oh my God. And they all talk like that. I just so wonderful. And then another lady come up, excuse me. can I have some time with him? And then they'll move the other girl out the way, and then she'll sit down, and she don't even get 2 words out. Oh, you're so wonderful. And another one, excuse me, can I have some time with him too? So yes, in that situation, I would have an attitude. I literally just sat down and was getting ready to talk to him, and then here you come.
Okay,
can I have a minute?
I'm glad you had to say it. I'm glad Saturday Night Live.
They did a thing because that's a stupid thing on this show. Now, if she's talking to him and they googling and laughing, and it's been several minutes, and we look, this is an hour show here.
I can only get to know you.
I'm getting voted out. It's only one of him. He don't even know me. He hasn't even spoken to me. He has no clue who I am.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm gonna come up and say, excuse me, can I have a minute with him?
You know what? Some people don't realize that they're watching you and how you respond to that too. If you get mad and have an attitude, the guy is looking at you like,
I don't know the guys like that though.
No, some of the guys have made comments.
Oh.
Because some ladies have been very aggressive with certain men, and they want to hog the time with them because they like him.
But what if
out of the 10 men, they really like him?
What I learned with men, men are y'all only get mad if it's somebody y'all don't like.
Oh, okay.
If it's somebody that y'all like,
they're really digging,
and she walk away with an attitude, you like it. You'll be like, all right, she likes me.
She mad because they want to spend time with me.
I like her and she like me.
Yeah, it does.
So I like that she don't like that other women trying to talk. Because remember that other one on Ready to Love last season?
Oh, she was very.
And he liked her.
Yeah,
and ended up with her.
Yeah.
See, if they like you,
was threatening people.
But if
don't vote him off.
If they like you, then it's flattering to them.
People couldn't.
If they don't like you, then it's stalkish to them.
Yeah, stalkish too. And even with stalkish, he liked her, and it seemed still stalkish.
Well, yeah,
because people were like, really?
But he liked it.
And when he got voted off, she didn't want to stay.
See?
Because that's how much she liked him. She didn't like nobody else. He even said it. Because the guys was, when nephew Tommy would call the men and say, let me know who you're not vibing with. They all said her because she's only vibing with the one guy.
So it depends on if the people like each other. But I would not feel if I talk to him and somebody else wants to come up and talk to him, I wouldn't be mad.
Because that's what the show is
But
about.
in real life, you are a fool. Why would you walk away because somebody walked up and started talking to somebody you talking to?
I don't know. If they stay there,
if you at work,
all three of y'all can talk.
If you at work and it's a guy you like and y'all talking, and another lady walk up and start talking, why would I just walk away?
I'm so there too.
I'm so tall.
We're going to both divide our time with this gentleman.
Yeah.
We're both trying to get to know him.
But if it's a dating thing or some stupid dating
give her
thing,
time. That's funny that Saturday Night
different.
Live showed that.
Can I have a minute for you?
And she only get one word out.
If y'all watch it, y'all know what I'm talking about. And it's so funny. Because they all talk like the women. All the women had the same talk. They sound the same on that show. Excuse me, oh my God. Oh my God, I've been watching you so long. Can I talk to you for a minute? Oh my God.
What do you do for a living?
Excuse me, can I talk to him for a minute?
No, I'm with him now. I've only had 2 minutes.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
Every time one sat down on Saturday Night Live, then the other one would come. Excuse me, can I talk to him for a minute?
And he's just loving it. He's loving it. Like each woman come on by. But that was one of the things I wanted to say. And then another thing, Shakira. And this is a question that my sister and I have talked about this, and maybe with some other people too. Are you married to your preference list? Are you like, he has to be this, and this? Because one of the things that Shakira was saying,
these people with these lists,
looks, age, color, if he has kids, not have kids. Some women, and I remember the Bachelorette, the black one with the gap. She was on Tamara. Well, yeah, we only had one. I'm sorry, you're right. Tamron Hall show. Tamron asked her about that list. She had that list when she was younger, and that list got thrown out the window. Because on the guys that she met on the show wasn't all fitting that list. Because she wanted a black man, a certain color, this and that. She ended up marrying a white guy.
I feel like.
So how married are you to your list of preferences when you're out there in the dating scene?
I feel like when you have a list, I think you should have a list. I don't disagree with having a list. But I think that you need to make that list as somewhat like a guideline. It can't be like it can't be written in stone. These aren't the 10 Commandments. Okay, it's a stupid list.
And I feel like sin, that's it.
And I feel like if you have a list, it's like I said, it's a guideline.
It should be.
It's like you putting up. To me, it's no different than a vision board or something.
Okay.
Like if you say my vision, I would like to live in whatever California,
and this job,
this house, this type of job, this car,
this many kids.
It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with having a vision board and working towards goals and things that you want. But I feel like you always have to leave room for God, whether you believe in God or not, the universe. If you don't believe in God, the universe, whatever, to intervene. And sometimes your list may not be God's list. And so a lot of times because I remember we had this conversation.
You may overlook that you may be looking too much on the outer.
Remember
where the inner is missing.
Remember we was talking about let's go with this. I remember asking one of my sorority sisters. I said, would you date a guy who worked at McDonald's? She looked at me like, girl, are you out of your mind?
She and I still have differences with that.
See, we have differences. Because I say every person has a story.
And he's an owner and he's...
hold on.
He put his gloves on to work that day.
Every person. That's why I said, I always want to know your story. Okay. If I'm interested in you, I may not even be, it ain't got nothing to do with the fact that he work at McDonald's. I'll be like, oh, I don't like him, period.
And as you get older,
but you start to see. Because then you go, well, what's the story? And you go, okay, well, I work at McDonald's. My father owns it. And so he wanted me to work here because we getting ready to open up a couple of other ones. And he wanted me to get this under my belt because he worked at one. Look at Coming to America with Eddie Murphy.
That's totally different.
No, that was the story. I'm just saying, not saying that is ever going to happen. But what if it was a prince that came to America and he was working at McDonald's?
Let's be honest. Some people, they're not going to even listen to the story if he has that McDonald's outfit on.
I know. That's all I'm saying.
I'm so sorry. You know, women, you know what I'm talking about.
So then why do y'all watch Coming to America then?
Because that's a movie.
Y'all would never talk to him.
Fantasy
See, that's not right.
But there have been movies. I remember one of the owners of the building, the lady lived in the building. It was an apartment building. And one of the maintenance guy came in to clean. It was something that broke.
Just like the movies with Idris Elba.
And he happened to own the building, but the maintenance guy was sick. So he had to put on his overalls or his pants and go fix whatever it was. But the lady was still nice to him. Hey, how are you? Hey, are you the new maintenance guy? What's your name?
Thank you.
And he was liking the fact that she was nice.
Didn't even know who
treat him like dirt. He was the maintenance guy, so he saw that she lived in the building. He was like, okay, they got to talk a little bit, and then I guess he may have came back and said, you know what? If I want, can I buy you lunch or something? And she was nice and said, yeah. Come to find out, the man owned the building. So it's a hard one.
All I'm saying is,
but the McDonald's suit,
everybody has a story.
Oh,
that's all I'm saying.
Do I want to listen to his story?
If other things from the outer you like, if he fits all the other things you like, and he just has this job you don't like
Idris.
You have to mechanic. He actually owned the shop.
Yeah. He didn't own the shop at the beginning.
At the beginning, you're right.
First met him,
and
he was a driver.
And the guy who I talked to, remember, nothing. He had
no job, hardly.
Now he made
barely working
4 times what I made.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess what you're saying. Then some people, that's the
honestly, he made
that is a survey you need to ask that, because I think as you get older, you tend to go, no. If you're in your 60s,
but what if you got your own money?
And you're working.
I don't need his money. Well, I don't know. Why? Everything is why.
It's not even why.
Remember what's her name on Love and Marriage? DC married that man who was living with his mom. Why?
She didn't know.
She didn't know.
That's why the other ladies, they dogged her out. You are a marriage counselor, and you don't know where the man you're dating lives. He lived in the basement of his mom's home.
But why?
It didn't even why. She didn't even get to where he lived to ask why.
He was divorced, I guess.
And going through a lost the house or whatever.
But my thing is always.
But he was crazy.
And that goes back to the other thing too. If you treat everybody nice, you don't have to worry about who somebody really is. You don't have to worry about who the janitor really is. Or the person who works at Chick-fil-A really is. Or the guy who's fixing the car really is. Because you treat everybody nice. And if the person asks you out, why are you saying no? Are you saying no because he works at McDonald's? Or are you saying no because there's no chemistry between you anyway? I don't know who you are. I don't want to go out with you. So would you do the same thing if he was in a business suit and he came and asked you out?
In a nice way, you'll say no.
I feel like you should just be consistent. If whether he got on that or whether he got on a business or whatever, if I ain't flowing with you chemistry, I'm not gonna go out with you. Whether you make $1 million or whether you work at McDonald's.
That survey, because I remember seeing the living single when Regine didn't have a date for that night, and the pizza guy came to deliver her pizza, and he was trying to like, hey,
and she said no,
I'm free after 9 o'clock or 10, and she said, I don't care, and she closed the door in his face. Regine is not going out with no pizza boy. That's what I'm saying. What story? What story would he have? It don't matter.
Let's go with the fact that you even a person that would say that. And I'm fine with that because each person has their own thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't close the door on somebody like that.
I know. That's Regine. She's like... Ugh. But I see what
you're saying. And if the guy asks you, you can be polite, and you can tell that, and be honest.
No, sir, I'm sorry.
If he asks you, and he got on his McDonald's outfit, be honest. Say, you know what? I would,
but those are easier ones. But I'm asking if you're married.
I kind of want somebody that's kind of.
If you're married, but you can answer to this. If you're married to your preference list, you like dark skin. You ended up marrying a lighter skinned man.
Well, divorced now.
We're divorced now, but I'm saying I know people who have got a preference list. He has to, like that bachelorette lady, black man. Some colleges she wanted him to have a degrees and all of that, and her husband didn't even fit like at least 4 of the things.
I feel like I said, have the list, but be open for whatever God wants.
Yeah, be flexible. So that was one. Well, of the
then you're not being flexible by saying you wouldn't date somebody to work at McDonald's.
I'm sorry, that one will be definitely on the list because you said it's guidelines.
No, but didn't I say leave it for God?
No.
See, you're not flexible.
No, God's not gonna send me somebody that works at McDonald's.
How you know?
I don't know. That's common sense to me.
I don't know.
If I'm struggling financially, why would I
say somebody with I said somebody who has her own money.
No, he would own McDonald's.
I didn't say somebody struggling. I said somebody who has her own money.
I'm sorry, why you gonna be so supportive of a McDonald's worker? What story would he have to have for me to date him? What story, Kim? You setting the scenario up. What's the story?
I don't care.
He is my age working at McDonald's. You had to laugh. Okay, moving on. You got to do a survey to the people because I want to hear what people got to say on this one.
I got to figure out how to word it, y'all, to put it in the community tab.
Yeah, this is a good one because I'm always
y'all answer it when I put it up there.
Please do.
Would you date somebody who works at McDonald's? I won't be that question, but it got to be a certain way. If you make a certain amount of money or whatever, if you at a certain status in life, would you age? Would you marry?
You got 3 kids.
Would you date a man? Would you date? He could get free
Happy Meals.
Remember that father that brought the McDonald's to the one kid?
She got mad at him. You didn't bring the kids?
If he worked at McDonald's, we could have brought all of them Happy Meals.
Those not my kids. That's my kid. He gets the McDonald's.
Right. And then that's the other thing. A list, and you ain't nothing on that list. You got a list.
To the table yourself.
You got a list better than you.
Yes. Make sure that the list makes sense.
Make sure the list matches you.
Yeah. But I see
you working at McDonald's, but you don't want nobody to work at McDonald's.
But you going that direction of the list. My list. I'm thinking more on the guy, the look and feel of the look. How he looks aesthetically, how tall he is.
No, but people have on the list.
Been married before.
People also have job on the list too. They want somebody successful and somebody
or somebody that we both can bring to the table. A financial support.
But what if she don't need no financial support? She got all the money she needs. She got her own house. She got everything.
Then why would she be with a man at McDonald's?
Because maybe he makes her laugh. See, what's beneath?
No.
Now you think somebody working McDonald's is beneath you?
For her, yes, beneath her. Because for me, unless what you still haven't given me a scenario of him at McDonald's at her age.
Okay, what if he don't want? What if he worked at a regular? He retired working from a regular 9 to 5, and he don't like that. He actually likes working at McDonald's and customer service. He likes it.
Y'all help us.
Like he's a manager or something.
The scenario of McDonald's.
What if he's a manager?
Worker. Well,
and he likes it.
I said that.
What if he likes young people?
If he's managerial, and
what if he's a manager at McDonald's and he likes working at McDonald's because young people work there?
You didn't say manager.
Okay, what if he's a manager?
He turns the fries over.
What if he's a manager at McDonald's and he likes working at McDonald's?
That's different.
Because young people come there and he feel like that's his way of mentoring them.
You're wrong because you've already moved him up to a managerial position. Yes, he's a manager.
What if he's a cashier?
No.
And
if he's not a manager.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you one. What if he's a cashier? He's retired. And he likes working the cashier in the morning because it's fun. It's people come in and get their coffee and they know him and they say, hey, Ralph, how you doing? He come in for like 4 hours or something. Nothing big. He already has money. He doesn't have to do it. He just does it because he wants to get out the house.
I like to meet somebody that's like that. Because I know that don't exist.
I said it does. Everybody has a story.
Oh.
I used to work at McDonald's when I was younger, and it was an older lady. No, I'm saying it was an older lady who worked there.
Okay.
And she had that story. She had her own money.
And women is different.
Man, forget it. The girl could be doing fries. He could be an NFL football player. Hey, what you doing when you get off? They don't care.
Sweeping the floor.
So why is it that men don't care but women?
Because a lot of times they feel like
that's not right.
I can support her.
But a man can. What if the woman has money?
I just have a different feeling with
I don't know. See,
a woman
y'all tell us what y'all think about that.
Who owns her own home? She makes 6 figures. She's
but why
doing
does
well as a manager in her job?
But why does
she's not going to want a McDonald's worker?
But why does a successful man? Some successful men don't care.
I don't know. We can talk about this all night, and you know that there's a difference.
But why?
It's not always good.
You didn't say it is. I said it is, but why?
I don't know. It's the males because men are looking at the looks of the woman.
But what if she's looking at the looks?
They don't care that he's turning fries.
And what if she don't care?
If she don't mind supporting them.
What if she don't care?
That's what I'm saying. If she don't care, I'm just saying. Now you're in a whole different topic. If the woman don't care, of course, that's the survey you go ask. Do you care? Yeah, I care. I don't want him.
And then there's some men. Then there are some men who want successful women. They don't want a woman. They want the same thing.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's the same.
But yeah, we said all this to say as far as being mirrored to your preference list.
To me,
you may like dark. He may end up fair skinned.
I don't have a problem with a list. I don't have a problem with having a list and a guy as a guideline.
Sticking with it.
But I think whenever you write people off because they don't fit things on your list,
be careful.
I feel like you putting God in a box. Yeah, and you are not allowing him to bless you because you got in your mind
he has to fit
the way that he's supposed to come. And Jesus didn't come the way everybody thought he was supposed to come.
Yeah.
So so God got a habit of doing that. Obviously, right? In the Bible. He obviously has a habit of putting people in positions that no one thought would ever be there.
You know what?
Or putting people together that should never probably have been together.
I'll say this before we go. One of the things though I do see when we put a list together or we have a list as a guideline or preferences is not wrong. Some people have preferences always, even as a kid. I think we need to really be careful and add to the list the inner. If he is a person of integrity, you have to be careful with that. Being more important on your list than the fact that he's dark skinned.
You just said if he work at McDonald's.
No, I'm talking about a person of integrity.
But what if he
hasn't been in jail or those kind of things?
What if that's the guy that's working?
Or he hasn't cheated on a spouse?
Watch this,
y'all. He takes care of his kids.
What if that's the guy that works at McDonald's?
No.
See?
No. I had a coworker.
So that's not the most important thing.
I had a coworker who was dating a gentleman who worked at Walmart. So quickly I asked, what does he do at Walmart? He's a stock boy. He does the boxes in the back and the distributions, and he takes things off the truck and all of that. He was a younger guy. So I figured he's a younger guy. He's still trying to get a job and get his way up. Well, she come to find, I said, well, is he going to school? No. Is he?
See, that's what I said. It's a story.
His story was like, here's the thing. I hate to be, what's the word?
No, he didn't have one. But I'm saying
he had the story that a lot of us feel they have.
But what if the guy
working that particular job?
What if the guy who works at McDonald's is in school at night to get his master's?
Not for me. That won't be for me.
So don't say the most important thing is integrity, because that's not true.
That has nothing to do with integrity.
You said the most important thing is his inside, his integrity.
I'm saying that should
not.
No, I didn't say it like that.
Right.
You guys understand what I'm saying. I'm saying that should be more important on your list.
I agree.
Than the fact that his color is this dark brown.
But don't say
or the fact that he's 6 feet 2 versus 5'9". Some of us wouldn't marry a short guy.
Right.
That's not right either. So you may have fun with that short guy. He may make you laugh and make you feel beautiful. That's all I'm saying. And she's adding in, he may work at McDonald's. That's fine. All I'm saying is just be honest. When everybody try to be all nice and sound all politically correct. Really taking up for the McDonald's worker.
I know, because all I'm saying is, all I'm asking people to just be honest.
Okay.
When people say, well, it's the inside, that's the most, it's not. Because when I throw a scenario where it's not the inside, it's a job, that somehow becomes more important. All I'm saying is just be honest with the things that's important to you on that list. Hold on.
The guy at Walmart was nice.
The things that's important to you on that list. That's all I'm saying.
The guy at Walmart was nice.
I know, but you may not say everything on that list, but there might be some things on that list that you don't, that is it. He got to believe in God. That might be your thing. I don't care where he works. That's it. That's one I'm not gonna cross off my list. That's all I'm saying. Be honest. If you do have a list, what are the things that are really important on that list? And in what order are they really important? That's all I'm saying.
That question.
Okay.
Maybe it should be a 2-part question.
I don't know.
Because a lot of women are not agreeing with you on if he works at McDonald's. I don't care how nice he is. If he ministers on the street at night to the homeless shelter, he works at McDonald's.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
And for me, I don't care.
But that's a good question to ask.
I do care if there's not a story behind it. If it's a story behind it, then I'm fine. He's getting his master's. Because the guy I met was getting his master's. He's getting his degree. He was at that time.
He wasn't working at McDonald's, though.
He was doing other stuff that's similar to McDonald's.
Something with McDonald's.
He was riding a bike and delivering.
I don't know what it is about McDonald's. Because most kids go there. Most young people. Or older people, like you're saying, that's retired. Yeah, that's true.
Whatever. But anyway, we'll see. All right, y'all. He was a messenger. Remember?
I know, he sure did, yeah.
All jobs that young people
do. He was younger, too.
Yeah, this was a long time ago.
Yeah, it makes a difference.
It is different when he's 60 and he work at McDonald's. But again, like I said, is he retired? Why are you 60 and you work at McDonald's?
That's all I'm asking. Because I'm retired and I own all these buildings.
Oh, I had a tough job and I'm just tired. I just want to come in and give people coffee in the morning. That's it. I got a beautiful home. I got grown kids. I got money in the bank.
So it don't matter.
I'm good.
Okay.
You still ain't gonna talk to him because he got that vest on? Alright, y'all. Alright, so that was...
subscribing.
Oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
Make sure y'all subscribe to our show. That's the only way that the YouTube computer knows that we exist. It's not a human watching the show going, I like them, let me push them out.
Yeah.
No, it's a computer.
Okay.
And the only way he knows that you like us is if you like and you subscribe.
Okay.
All right.
Got
All right, y'all. So that was another Woods Report. See you later.